Hello, listeners. Welcome to Hear Me Speak. It's Casey here. Today, I wanted to talk about how you shouldn't stop believing in yourself no matter what happens. To let your faith be bigger than your anger and to allow your faith be greater than whatever fear you are feeling. Now, there may be many instances in life when we feel powerless by what is happening, whether this is in our work or in our relationships with others and also within ourselves. Things aren't going as we hoped or as planned. And of course, the natural step from there is to feel frustrated with others, angry with ourselves for being in that position because we're feeling helpless and not being able to control or manage all the moving parts that's happening. And this can leave us feeling heavy hearted, something is not going right in our lives. It's as if there's a spanner in the works or there's a missing part that the situation has revealed. And so we're feeling agitated, we're feeling fear, and we're feeling anxious. Now we know that we are strong in mind and we are also strong in body. We know that we have worked hard towards whatever position we find ourselves in, whatever training or work we are doing, whatever friendships and other union that we are in. But when there is a bump along this, what we thought was a smooth path, we are left disorganized. We are left feeling that our carefully laid plans in our mind has gone to helter skelter. And that's where other emotions come to play. And I think that is when we need to let our faith be mightier than whatever anger or whatever fear that we are feeling. Have faith in yourself that you have always done the right thing to the best of your ability. You should have faith in your abilities that you haven't cut corners or go by the short-handed version of attaining something, whether that's to do with work and following policies or following the rules or being kind and fair and tolerant to your colleagues, being honest and loving in whatever relationships you're in. Have faith in God who truly sees everything. And that includes our hands, where we have to be transparent at all times. That includes our mind, that includes our heart. Because even in the darkest of nights, when everything is still, that's when the negative thoughts or whatever it is that people have done that hadn't been right that day, that's when they present themselves. Because at that point, you're not as busy. So you're not as distracted. And that's where faith has to be something higher than you, something that you have to believe in. Because at the end of the day, you cannot do it all by yourself. Have faith also in your fellow man, that they will respond not from their own anger and their own fear, but from what they know of you. They should respond based on who you have shown yourself to be. And that is why I think that character matters. Because when all is said and done, that really is the only thing that we have of somebody else. Their character, our character, determines whatever movement that we decide to take, especially when we find ourselves on a road that's confusing, that's not part of the plan. So never ever allow your fear to be greater than your faith. From that morning, that morning light when you open your eyes to whenever you close your eyes to the end of whatever your day happens to be, you must wear your faith like an armor. And this is for strength in all that you do. It's for wisdom with all those that you interact with. And it's also for peace for whatever may come your way. Now, there are many atrocities, as we all know, being committed on a daily basis by our fellow man, from those who are in positions to lead to those who we rely on to make the world a better place, and then to those in the position that they unfortunately think that they have, from the little power that they think that they abuse it. And that could be in making the lives of their colleagues difficult. But no matter what strife we all find ourselves in, we all know when we're wearing the shoe, we know where the pain pinches us. But no matter what, your faith in God or in humanity must be bigger, larger, huger even. Wait, I don't think huger is a word, but I'm going to use it in this context. So make sure that your faith is bigger, larger, and huger. Whilst your faith may be that it helps you pick yourself up, it helps you put one foot in front of the other, you hold your head high, and you face whatever the challenge is, but then you are knowing that you have an armor that's inside and wrapped around you. That faith, I believe, allows you to tap into your inner strength because you're able to pray, You're able to talk it through, but it's the hope and the belief that all will be well at the end and that whatever you are going through will have a conclusion. So come what may, if it isn't your portion, something else will happen. There will be a change, and that's where that faith comes in. So never let your anger and your fear consume you, because this life as we know it, isn't yours to control. And anger, especially the type that makes your blood boil, that makes your heart, beat really fast, and you're palpitating and maybe sweating, and your body's agitated and your mind is running, in different directions, trying to fix whatever it is you need to fix, trying to plug the holes. That kind of anger only makes you lose control. It makes you forget who you are and how hard you've worked. And it makes you not reason logically. Because at the end of the day, whatever the challenges that you're facing, it will involve something else and it will involve someone else. And that's where you cannot allow your anger and your fear take over. Faith gives you some peace. And also, especially in the midst of what is going on. So when you feel like your life is on a quicksand, that's even more when you need to turn to your strengths more than your weaknesses. So trust in whatever ability got you to the point of joy. Trust in whatever ability got you to the point of peace and contentment, or whatever path that you are on. That trust is what some people call faith. And that's the one you always want to hold on to. Lastly, remember that faith is also seeing light with your heart, especially when your eyes sometimes just sees darkness. Thanks for listening. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Share it if you will. Take care.